Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am taking you on a point of view test drive with this car, the new AMG HS. We're gonna go through the city and then on the highway as well. So as you can see, this is the new generation model. I love the design. Look at the new AMG design language with the large grille and then the beautiful LEDs, the very pronounced bonnet. And if we move on here to the side, the model in our video is the luxury trim, and the car, this new generation, is increased in terms of length, so it is 45 millimeters longer than the predecessor. The length of the petrol version is 4 meters, 65.5 centimeters. And then look at the rear of the car with the gorgeous lights, the connected taillights and the X shape here. The tailgate can be opened like this, so if I press the button on the key, the tailgate opens. And here we are greeted with more room compared to the predecessor, so 507 liters. And you have also here the tools. There we go. And now without further ado, let's go on a drive. Press this to close the tailgate. And tell me in the comments, how do you like the design of the car? And we are now ready to explore the interior, and look at this. The lovely dual screen layout and the tan interior that we have on this model that looks so good. And let me jump on board and show you how it looks from driver's perspective. All right, we are ready to go. I will close the door, press the start button here. The car comes to life, and it's such a nice layout here in front of us with the dual screen. And yeah, definitely this tan interior, I'm a huge fan of it. Let me also show you the 360 surround view here with the wide angle available as well on the front and at the rear. And you see also the sides, so very convenient for maneuvering through parking spots, garages or the city. So yeah, very nice indeed. And here, if you go to vehicle settings, MG Pilot, here is where you can configure various things, including the speed limit recognition and the audio warning, which is mandatory by law to be turned on when you turn on the car, and then you can deactivate it in here, and then you can change various driver assist systems in here. Okay, so now we are ready to go. Let's put the car into drive. This is the 7-speed DCT, dual clutch automatic transmission. And yeah, let's go. So the model in our video has got the 1.5 liter petrol unit producing 169 horsepower, 275 newton meters of torque. The top speed is 195 kilometers per hour. Now this petrol unit can be paired with either 6-speed manual or the 7-speed DCT. And here, as you can see, the DCT and the drive is very smooth. The changes of the gears are so good, and actually I also love the sound of the engine here. And definitely it's a pleasure to drive the car. And the plan for today, go outside of the city to the highway, but we do have the rush hour. There will probably be a rush hour, but yeah, as we are going outside of town at around 4 p.m. so but yeah, I think it's gonna be okay, and I hope to include the highway section in the video as well and show you the details. So in front of us we have the digital cockpit 12.3 inch one, and in the middle the 12.3 inch main touchscreen. They are connected, so you have this floating feel. And in the middle, the central console, we do have the cup holders, the USB ports, 12-volt power supply, and overall, again, I'm a big fan of the layout here. Steering wheel feels nice in hand, and you can also have different steering modes. So let me show you this. If we go to car settings, steering can be comfort. So now we have comfort, normal, and the sport one. Sport. It's more like heavier and actually feels really nice, but I actually prefer the normal one, I think, for city driving. This is really good. And then if you want, you can also of course turn on the comfort if you prefer that. And the navigation has got the lovely 3D view of the buildings, which you will see also during the night point of view test drive, which is already live on the channel, so you can watch it as well. And the layout of the digital cockpit can be changed, and there are 3 themes available for the digital cockpit. If you go here to cluster, you can then have the speed theme, which would be this one, and then the map, which is my personal favorite, and also the intelligent drive is available. And then if you have lanes and stuff like that, then you have more information in here. And then there's also the instrument immersion mode. So when you activate this, now you have like the minimalistic screen without the additional information on the sides, and I actually quite like this one. And here in the corners feels so good, and when I compare it to the previous one, this one feels much more dynamic in the corners, and definitely a big fan of how it drives. So now here in the corner, it really feels so good. And share your thoughts with me. How do you like the layout here, and how do you like the drive so far? You can also have the dark theme, so here just press this in the settings and you go into dark theme, but for now let's keep the light one. And now we go into the city center for some rush hour driving, and well, I hope we will be at the highway in not too long, but of course I will cut some parts for you so that you can be on the highway sooner than me. And in order to change the AC, you need to do this. You can adjust the air blower and the temperature, or if you press this, you go into this big menu, and here you see you have the air blower settings and the temperature settings as well. And you also have the heated seats, so you can press here to activate the heated seats. And now we have the red light, so also for the passenger, but not gonna do it right now as we have 22 degrees outside, so pretty hot for this time of the year. And as you can see, and here we have the start stop system activated. You can deactivate it here, so it's like the shortcut. Just pull here on the screen, and then you will have the settings for that. You also have it within the system itself, but this is easier if you are already driving and want to turn it off. And you see, when I turn on the indicator in lower speeds, you see also this view. And now we will enter the highway, so there we go, 130. And feels very smooth, and the drive is so comfortable. So I also did a long road trip with this car, and it was around 6 hours. It was so smooth and so comfortable. So big thumb up from me. It's a great road trip car as well. And then this is 130 kilometers per hour. Will show you how this intelligent cruise assist works. So as you can see, in front of us we do have the truck, which means the car will start to slow down when it comes near it. So you see now it is slowing down, not doing anything. And now again put the intelligent cruise assist to 130, and you can just relax. Now you see the car in front of us maybe going a bit slower than we are, but it's no problem, because you will see that the car will start to slow down. So our car will start to slow down, and when it comes to a certain distance, and now you see it's happening. So it is slowing down. And then we will just go to the left lane now, and it will go back to your desired speed. So very, very good system. And now of course the car is in front of us, so it again slowed down. And yeah, now we have 100 kilometers per hour speed limit. So let me show you how it feels at 100 kilometers per hour. There we go. And we will now go off the highway. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do subscribe to the channel, as there will be plenty of more to come. And yeah, tell me in the comments how do you like it, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.